Hey, what's going on? Hey, hope you guys had a great weekend. Let me stop this music real quick. All right, stop music, please. All right. We have workouts tonight going on in Broomfield, and I think no one signed up for Denver, but we do have ones going on in Aurora as well. So if you are ready to go, make sure that you show up. We do have a lot of kids coming tonight for Broomfield. I think it's like up to like nearly 20 kids. All right, so get excited for that workout. Make sure that it's organized so that we can figure it out how to like stay in a group of people. I've done workouts in a gym before with 60 kids. I wasn't just like exactly one court. Like we had like I think 6 different baskets. But I can make stuff work. I can always make stuff work. And that's the end goal in this thing is to get as many kids working as possible so you guys can energize yourselves. And this is not the first time that someone's done this. I'm copying off of very successful people, and the one thing that I always think about is a boxing gym. Right when like Rocky Balboa and Rocky Part 3 walked in the gym, he like walks in and there's like all these dudes just working out. They all want to be the champ, right? And he walks in and he is the champ, and they're like, oh my God, he's here, right? I wanted to emulate that because I thought it would be like the coolest thing in the world because that is the environment that you want to be around. You want to be around like a bunch of dogs that are like going to push you more than you can push yourself because we can only push ourselves so far. As you guys are figuring out with the homework thing, even when you have someone assigned to push you, it's still a hard thing because basically you weren't meant to be great. We weren't meant to be great. All right? The great people probably weren't even meant to be great, okay? We're all meant to be basically average, and that's what, I don't know, that's what it comes down to in life. Like you feel like average is just so comfortable, and average is so like, you know, it's regular. Average is like average, dude, and it's like it's what makes you feel just normal. But at the end of the day, if you really did want to become great, then average sucks. Average is like the worst possible thing for you. I mean, you would rather be like horrible than be average because I mean, like at least if you're horrible, at least, I don't know, like, at least you're something different than everyone else. I mean, because anyone can be average. So if you guys are about that life, about wanting to become as great as you can become, then it's going to take an extra effort. All right, and that extra effort is what we're trying to put in. So that's what we're doing. Let's see what we're talking about today. We got our basketball tournament finally coming up this Saturday. All right, so make sure that you're signed up for that. Well, I think we have a ton of people signed up for that. Let me see how many teams that we'll have. So I just look at the list to see who's signed up, and we see, let me see, we got 17 kids signed up. Then you look to see like how old they are, right? So we got an 8th grader signed up, a few 6th graders, 9th graders signed up, 4th graders, let me think, a 2nd grader, 4th grader, 7th grader. All right, so just from like glancing at this, it looks like we probably have 3 teams of 6. All right, and it'll be like probably 5th grade, 7th grade, and 9th grade. I mean, just from this list, because none of our older high schoolers signed up. I don't know what kind of divisions that they'll have, so they'll probably just throw our 9th graders into like the highest division possibly. So, but again, I know people are going to sign up at the last second. So today will be the last day before I actually put our teams in the tournament because we find out our schedules on Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully. So we got to put the teams in on Tuesday. So make sure that you guys are signed up if you were planning to play at all so we can take care of that so we enter in the right team. So right now it looks pretty good for a definite 3 teams. I mean, we can't just do 2 teams with that many people. So it's looking pretty good in terms of like the people signing up late. But now the people signing up late are different grade levels, and it's like the wrong grade. Why'd you sign us up in this division? We won it so easy because you weren't signed up. We didn't know. So figure that out. Portland trip, again, another thing that we have to figure out. I will be getting our Portland Airbnb this week, probably on Wednesday. So, and this is going to be like, I don't know. People might quit our program because of this. They're going to show up in Portland and be like, why do we have to spend an extra $1,000? Why can't we be in your Airbnb? They're going to be so mad at me, even though I've been like begging them for like weeks, sending them texts that they haven't replied to. It's not going to be my fault. So it is what it is. I won't turn back. I'm just not going to do it. And even if you're like, I'll sleep on the floor, I'll be like, no. It's just a rule. And why would I be that mean? Because we have to be organized at some point. All right, and I mean it can't be a trash program. So it's not the program that I want to have. So I mean at the very least they could reply to me and say we're not sure yet. Hey, we don't have the money. Something, because they're just ignoring me, and I think that's pretty rude. So that's what we're doing for Portland. We definitely have 5 people, so we're getting ready to play. So please sign up if you want the Airbnb. If you do not, that is a-okay. You can do your own. You can do your own hotel. I do not mind at all. If you want to do your own hotel because you got it like that, or because possibly you have some like reward points with that hotel, or you just don't like other people. You're like, I want to stay with myself. That is a-okay. Last thing is our YouTube channel. Last couple of days, I want you guys to. We posted some stuff on like Michael Jordan today's as far as dunk contest with Dominique Wilkins, some other things about like the speed ladder. But the main one I want you guys to see from over the weekend. Look at our zone offense video. It doesn't go over our zone offense. It doesn't even talk about like one cut. We don't even like mention one cut, yet it like exposes the zone for what it is, and it's just a flawed defense. All right, because it's mainly flawed because 1, you're not guarding people, so you're going to let them shoot threes. 2, you're going to give up offensive rebounds if they cut in. And then 3, the biggest one, is that your center usually doesn't leave. And even if he does, your guards can't guard the post. So if you rotate it enough and you skip it enough and you play with that defense enough, you end up in positions where people are going to be wide open before you even pass. Like just one dribble over and then dribble back over, and it's all done. And you do that with the odd or even guard front. And you go the opposite of whatever their front is, you do that. All right. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? I saw you, Taz, before you left. And I see you, Teo Trujillo. All right. Let's get started with today's show with the quote of the day. Quote of the day today is set goals. All right, this one seems like a small thing, but so does everything that we do. Like really, like any one thing that we do is a potentially really small thing, right? If I was like, hey, jump rope for 10 minutes a day or 5 minutes a day, you'd be like, really? Like, what is like me jumping over a rope like a second grade girl can do? I mean, like, whatever, I can jump rope. But let's say that you jump rope every single day for your entire life and you're like Muhammad Ali. Well, that's something, right? All right. Well, setting goals seems like it's a small thing as well, but this one is even bigger than that. Because this one, it's not just set goals. Every one of us has a goal, and we're like, to be the best in the entire world. Duh. Oh, how am I going to get there? To do the most in the entire world. Duh. I mean, like, you can set a goal anytime that you want. But what this is writing down your goals. Writing down and, like, propping up your goals. So, like, you write it down and then you, like, pin it up to your wall. You put that on your wall as your goal so you see it every single day. You tell someone about your goal. You set a long-term goal and a short-term goal. And you, like, literally do this. It's not just like a figure of speech. Like, you set out an achievable goal that isn't just random and like obscure, like, I want to be the best. No, it's like to make varsity by my freshman year or something like that, right? And you set this goal and then you say like how you can achieve the goal possibly. Say like, oh, I'm going to shoot 500 shots every day of the week except for 2 days or something like that. And then you check it off. And you set like a whole like plan of action, but at the very least, write it down and put it on your wall. At the very, very least. Now, if you want to again like get into details, you can set out a map and you can like check it off day by day to see if you're doing it. But long story short, set goals. All right, the people who set goals in life are the people that achieve those goals. All right, the people that don't set goals oftentimes don't achieve their goals. All right, so you infinitely improve your chances of making your goal by actually writing it down, by telling other people, and then by following through with it. All right, so set a goal, write it down, put it up, and I don't know that many people that do that kind of stuff. All right, and I definitely don't know that many people that have failed that had done that kind of stuff. It's never like a person who's like, oh my God, I failed at my goal. I didn't do anything that I wanted in life. And then you look at their wall and it like says their goal up there. It shows you like how hard that they tried. That's never the case. It's usually like, oh my God, I didn't do anything in life. And then they slept every single morning and they didn't do anything at all. And you ask them what their goals were. And then they tell you, and then you're surprised because you never knew that, or no one around them knew that. So the people that fail at their goals in life are the ones that never really said it out loud, that never wrote it down. So why do you want to be like them? There's a huge chunk of people that are like them. There's a huge chunk of people that aren't writing their goals down, that are failing. There's a huge chunk of people that are writing their goals down and succeeding. Now, you could get lucky and just not write your goals down and be like these guys and be the 1% of that make it. Or you could be like these guys and write your goal down, do all the right things, and then when you do fail, or if you do fail, then you're like the minority. All right? You want to do everything that you can in your power to be in this group of people, basically. So that's the quote of the day: set goals. All right? Moving on to our itinerary for today, the stuff that we're doing tonight. Stuff that we're doing in the future is clap dribble, pick and roll, flip flop, fly drill, trick dribbles, press break, give and go, triangle cuts for shots. For press break, give and go, we want to stay extremely aggressive, but also be smart while we're being aggressive. So when you do pass the ball ahead in the zone, realize that you're passing the ball ahead to a person who isn't a point guard, probably. 2, they have people behind them and in front of them. No matter which way they turn, probably to the left and to the right of them, they're not in the position to be dribbling. All right? They flashed for you. They could have stayed 90 feet away and been like, good luck, buddy. Right? No, they came to you and they did their job. They caught the ball. You need to positively reward them by sprinting forward and getting the pass back. Because if all you do is throw the ball ahead to them and they feel like they're left there on an island and they're like, now what do I do? And they're not able to score because they're not that kind of player. They can't really dribble because they're surrounded. Then they don't do anything. They're going to feel like, I'm never going to be flashing again. All right? I don't like that feeling. All right? That was scary to be in there, and then they won't be helping you out in the future. So we're going to need you guys to press, break, give, and go. So when you pass ahead, you're sprinting forward, and you're creating a 5-on-3 situation rather than a 4-on-3 situation. All right. For the stuff that we did in the past, that's pick and roll, pass to roll. Weekend ball pounds, bluff and recover, help side to close out, quick shots, fast break, post seal. Don't forget that for press break, pass to roll, that it's so hard to tell you guys to go get the roll man, right? And you guys don't want to go get the roll man because of so many reasons, because you're like, well, I'm leaving my man. If we come off a pick and roll, realize that same impossibility is going on when you have the ball. So you can't be bad on both sides of the ball. You got to either be like, oh yeah, defensively, let's just go cover the roll guy and rotate over to this guy. They can't do anything against us, especially if we blitz it, right? But on offense, if you say, well, that's kind of hard to double team the ball and to rotate and to it's like, okay, then they probably can't do it. Then you set them up for pick and rolls, and then when you get double teamed, who can you pass to? Be like, okay, to the roll guy. And that guy better be wide open, because if he's not, then this other team is just better than you in every kind of way, even the smart way. And okay, sure, the row guy's not open. Well, then why don't you kick it to the open guy across the court? Oh, it's not that easy? Then it wasn't that easy for them either. Realize that. On one side of the ball, realize that you can, either this or that. It can't be both. You can't say, well, the pick and roll is so impossible to guard on defense, and then when we do the pick and roll on offense, I don't understand it, and we can't do anything. It can't be that way. All right? So one or the other, please. All right. Then tonight we have the divine drill, 101 with personal rules, indirect Euro step, Kyrie spin to J, hurdle layups, and then 180 side or fake handoff. For 180 side or fake handoff, this is our play, just any play. Anytime that we go to the wing, you guys have to get smarter on this. Get the ball on top, go to the wing, okay? You want to pass the ball to the wing, cut Arthur not open, then you dribble at them. And this is when we have this action right here, all right, where it's 180 side or handoff, or fake handoff, sorry. And for 180, that's when you dribble at their man, jump stop, hand the ball off, and they come off your shoulder for a shot, or just to keep running the play. All right. And then for side, that's when you dribble at them. They cut back door for a layup. And then lastly, for fake handoffs is if the handoff's not there, or if your man kind of cheats toward the handoff, you can stutter step and then go straight. All right. Those are the three options. All right. As for the other ones, go ahead and watch the screen to see what divine drill and everything else is all about. Now, this is one of our harder drills. Alright, and it's just 15 seconds, then 10 push-ups, or 5 push-ups, sorry. And then 14 seconds, then 5 push-ups. 13 seconds, then 5 push-ups. Alright, it's a beast on the abs, man. It's a beast. The next one. One-on-one with personal rules. We'll give you the rules. I should write down some rules right now so I don't have to do them on the spot. But yes, we told him to go left with a fake. It's either a full spin or a fake spin. And you have to figure them out. You want to figure them out just like you figure anyone else out in the game, and then shut them down. And then even when they shut you down, I want you to be able to score anyway. So that was obviously left-handed shots. He shouldn't make it that obvious. I wanted to go for tether basket for layups because you can't do a left-hand layup. But again, if he's going left, force him right. You can do this during games and figuring it out. I'm gonna make you do something that you can't do offensively, and then on defense, we want you to be smart enough to figure this out. And again, do it during games as well. Indirect Euro step, hit, pivot, turn, and it's again hit with the pro hop. Slap the ball and then extend the ball back for the next step. If you're watching in slow motion, I believe that this is going to be Noah coming up here next. Hits, and then zigzags it back toward the free throw line. That was decent. I think he could have stepped back further. But it matches, and then he goes forward with the ball extended. Alright, so those are the steps, and then keep the ball high for the layup. That's what we're doing today. And you would do this if someone's guarding you and they kind of like beat you and you want to change direction. It's an alternative to the spin move. Kyrie spin to J. It's a jab. Keep it straight. Fake spin. Bounce the ball. Fake a little shimmy and then dribble away for the shot. Make sure that you're shooting over Kevin Durant. That was decent right there. Alright, and again, we're doing this today. We might have everyone do this at the same time. And again, don't step back like Kyrie did, but that's the move. Use your eyes. And as for the last one, we got hurdle layups. The hurdles are small, but you can see them in the yellow kind of hit them, 1, 2, and then go. You always want to shoot a layup like this. I mean, like unless you're shooting like Manu Ginobili layup or something like that, like a quick layup. When you go in, put 2 hands on the ball, then you take your 2 steps. All right, so that's all the workouts. Let's check the homework. Homework for today. Derek, athletic finish, still working at it. Let's see where he is on that. We also have Kieran and Declan Louth, the fly drill, nice job. The lots of cones spelled incorrectly. Okay, that's something. Gunnar Dana. He asked me how to do it. I sent him our website, and I just sent him a picture of where it said to do it. And he's like, oh. I'm like, dude, really? Like, I mean, he didn't read through it. It's crazy. All right, so I mean, like, there's not much that I can do after that, but. Anyways, that was Taz, that was Gunnar, that was anyone else? That was Kieran and Declan. Did Teo post today? I'm not sure if Teo did you post, Teo? But great job to everybody that posted. All right, make sure that you keep it up. All right, I will check out. Let's check out some Derek. I just want to see where he is. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks. All right, let me see. Where are my playlist here? Yeah, I never can find the playlist. Man, it's so hard. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's check out Derek real quick. All right, so here's Derek's athletic finish. See where he's at. Oh, he's doing on the small hoop. Wait, the big hoop or small hoop? Which one do you think he'll do it on? The big hoop or small hoop? I think he's doing it on the big hoop. Okay. Oh, not quite in between the legs. He's going on the big hoop, going on the big hoop. Riley's not doing jack squat in the background. Not quite. Let's fast forward till we get more into it. It's okay. I would say it's better than he started with, which is the point. Maybe it's just impossible for a second grader to do it. I know it takes a lot. I know I could even dribble between my legs in the second grade. Alright? I mean, it was totally hard because, you're like small. Alright, let's see what Kieran is doing in Declan for some trick dribbles? Or is this just Kieran? Kieran. I like it. I like it. Anything else? What is this one? Oh, the behind the back one. Oh, both ways? Okay, we got it forward. I mean, he's wearing Magic Johnson jersey. How about the fly drill? With no shoes. That's pretty decent. Oh. That is really a hard dribble. Let's check Declan. He's going super fast. I like it. This is why younger kids are always better than the older kids. All right. How about for Gunner? He said he's doing a jump rope. Well, he said he was doing something called a pogo jumps. I don't know what these are. He tends to like them. Let's see it. Oh, I see what you're saying. These are pogo jumps. Also said his left-hand shots. Oh, he's just shooting the left. For the left-hand shots, you guys can shoot floaters. You can shoot jumpers. You can shoot layups. You can shoot anything that you need for form shots as well. Shooting some hook shots. Okay. That counts as something. Great job. All right, let's move on to our story of the day. Let's see what that's all about. You're never really playing an opponent. You are playing yourself. Your own highest standards. And when you reach your limits, that's the real joy. I mean, I gotta turn that up. I gotta make that louder. Sorry if you couldn't hear it, but it said you are never really playing an opponent. All right, you are playing yourself. You playing yourself, boy. All right, and you are playing yourself, your own highest standards, and when you reach your limits, that's the real joy. All right, I definitely believe in that. All right, because I mean, your opponent might be better, might be worse. It's not really the point. You're playing yourself because if you have higher standards, you should raise them. If your opponent sucks, then find a better opponent. If your opponent's too good, don't worry about it. You're playing yourself, and when you reach your own limits, like your truest limits, that's the real joy. And again, I know that you don't want to listen to an adult, don't want to listen to someone that's been through it because that's kind of lame. It's kind of like cheating off a test. But dude, trust me. All right, it's about yourself. It's not about the other team, not about anyone, not even your arch nemesis. It's just not. You use those as I guess cannon fodder. Is that a word? You use those as just like to help you get there. All right, but the real test is between yourself. And yes, a lot of people posted today. That's a great thing. All right, let us go to the trivia question, and then we have the movie, and then we have a picture of the day. So the trivia question today. I'm going to skip a few things and go straight to the trivia question because we have Kieran Louth at 3, Teo Trujillo at 2, no one else with the point. And the trivia question today is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. All right. The Golden State Warriors have been a part of the NBA for a long time. All right. Even when they were the San Francisco Warriors, it counts. Okay. The Philadelphia Warriors, let's not count that team. All right. But which Warrior record? Sorry. Nope. Sorry. Rewind. It's like a weird homophone word, or not a homophone, but like a word that's spelled the same. I said it wrong. My bad. Rewind. All right. Which Warrior recorded a triple-double in an NBA Finals clinching game? That's the question. Which Warrior player recorded a triple-double in an NBA Finals clinching game? That means that they won the NBA Finals during that game. Like, there were no more games after that. And a player had a triple-double, which is like a pretty cool way to end the NBA Finals. It's like, yeah, we won, but I kind of won. To tell you the truth, just being honest, I happened to get a triple-double in the game. And we know Giannis, he scored 50 in his last game in the finals, which is pretty awesome too. But which Warrior had a triple-double? I mean, could it be like, from there's ages of players of Warriors. I think way back, think soon. I mean, the Warriors, they have won it a few times. That's the answer right there. So it wasn't really a trick question, just a tricky way to say it. It was Draymond Green. So people need to give Draymond his props. I mean, because obviously he ain't no little sucker. He's doing something. All right, a triple-double in an NBA Finals game that wins the whole thing for your team is a pretty cool thing to do. All right, moving on to our movie of the day. This is I'm going to say 5th grade. I want to say 5th grade. I don't know if that's true or not, though. Yes, it is not true. It's not true at all. It's the 6th grade movie of the day, of the month, and it's called Eddie. All right, this movie, it was a story written by William Shakespeare. And it's been performed by... No, I'm joking. This story's ridiculous. It's the silliest movie ever. But it's okay. It's not horrible, I will say that. Basically, this woman, Whoopi Goldberg is her real name. I don't know what her name is in this, but I'm sure it's Eddie. She was a big, huge fan of the New York Knicks. The only problem is the New York Knicks used to suck. I say used to because recently they've been okay. But for the last 80-something years, they've sucked. Okay, not that bad in the 90s, but still. When this movie was made, they definitely sucked. And she would come to the games specifically to trash talk. All right? She would stand like way in the back or like scoot up and try to get like better seats because no one was there and just talk trash to all the players, to all the coaches and be like, I can coach better than you can, blah, 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 like that. And then one day, because, it's a movie, they give her a chance to coach via contest one. And she wins the contest, and she's allowed to coach, and she coaches for the rest of the season, I think. But yeah, you can see some hijinks, you see some this, you see some that. She's in the locker room. There's all those kinds of things, a lot of cliche things. It's again not the greatest movie in the world, but I will give it 35 stars because it's watchable. It's definitely watchable. So you 6th graders out there, see if you like it, watch it, and then post a movie review on our playlist. I asked my dad how you spell Draymond, but my computer was too loud. Oh, jeez Louise. Come on, Dad. All right, but yes, that's the movie of the month for the 6th graders. And then, speaking of our trivia question, the picture of the day. It's about the Warriors. All right. Look. We did this to the Lakers before. We have done it to other teams in the past. It's so ridiculous. All right. Yes, the Warriors are having a bad year, but they just won the championship last year. Get off their backs, dude. They can still win this year. They're basically the same team. I mean, what a difference a year makes. But still, yes, their home record is their away record is atrocious, but they've also had stints without Steph Curry. Clay's more back in the fold now, but he's still not the old Clay. They are getting older, but dude, this is why people quit when they're on top. As they're on their way down, they won a championship. This is going to be one of the greatest dynasties in the history of sports. What they've been doing the last 10 years has been amazing. All right, do they win every single year? No, that's impossible. All right, but are they winning enough? Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, and they just won last year. Can we get off their backs, please? That's crazy. It's what have you done for me lately? Jesus, guys, they just did this for you. I mean, oh my God! You're gonna see it if the Nuggets happen to win, man. By the 10th game of next year, and they're 5-5, people are gonna be they're the worst team in the whole world. Stop it! All right, this guy right here is a baller. His team's balling. If they can keep it up with everyone focused on them and everyone getting their best shot from everyone, that's a really tough thing to do. All right, and try adjust your lifestyle. Doing the everyday thing, it's a hard thing. Now imagine doing that for year after year after year after year. I mean, these guys are professionals. If you want to be anywhere on their lines, see what you can do for the next month. See if you can do it for the next month. The next week, every day. Post jump for the next week. Just see if you can do it and learn what this everyday lifestyle is. In the meantime, get off their backs. Quote of the day. is set goals. Okay, guys? All right, I'll see you guys tonight. If you're coming to Broomfield, get hyped, get ready. Make sure that you're there so you can get some shots up. And that's all I got. All right, you guys. Talk to y'all later. Reese's Pieces.